but maybe I could just do it on the body. Not sure. So yeah, I start on normal because I have to swap the difficulties a couple times for autosave purposes. So it'll end up on beginner.
Kevin, that's me.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. I have to, like, as soon as I hit go, it's like, oh no, do I know the beginning of the game? So it's normal attack, then evade, and then power attack. Oh my god. I might reset. How embarrassing. So I do 2 power attacks here, just so that when the crystals come in, I still end with 200% CS. And so that should help on the crab. Oops. Because I'll be able to CS swap 2 times with Riesz pretty quickly, and get his stun phase out faster. I just have to hope Riesz doesn't like waste her CS on the way to the crab, but I should be able to play as her most of the time to prevent that. Okay.
Have you seen the Princess of Lorac? All of Laurent mourn.
Oh yeah, this is the kind of new skip, so we get early claw. For Kevin. So Kevin's now moved from the 2nd to 3rd character because just before the Zenoa boss, there's the weapon for whoever your 3rd character is, and since we can just run there in the prologue, this gets us a good weapon that lasts us through Harpy and Bilban and stuff. And so it takes somewhere around a minute to get, and saves for like 2 minutes or even more. All right, I heard. I think I paused a little early, but I heard the sound. So let's hope it gave it to me. I really didn't mean to pause that early. I thought the animation was a bit faster. All right, finally got that part right. So yeah, without the claw, my split for this would be about, whoops, 251. But this might be like a 350 to 4-minute one. Forgot that my opening battle was pretty bad. Hey Gyro, thanks for the luck. I think a lot of this is going to come down to, you can play around most bad luck. I just need to be able to play very well the entire way through.
Mother?
See, I've done a few hours of practice just on the Benevolence, so I'm hopefully just going to be able to get those more consistent, and then not bleed out so much time there. And then practicing like the Dirt Castle and such. So I have a plan for like Zabelfar and Malokio now, whereas before I was just kind of winging it. So we'll see. Some new stuff to do, and then just gotta make sure not to forget any other parts of the game.
In order to make it past the guards unnoticed, I will find you, Elliot.
skip this. No, I don't use notes. Because, yeah, my goal is just practice until I wouldn't need the notes anyway. And so then I just don't even make the notes in the first place. I'll like discuss stuff with people, and that, like, I talk idly a lot about my strategies while streaming, and that just kind of helps, like, kind of solidify it. And so, again, the goal is just to be able to know the game to where I don't need the notes. Alright, so the... Oh. I thought the ant was looking far enough away. Oh well. But that's also like, so my practice, oh my god, these rolls, I'm gonna not roll. My practice saves against the bosses and stuff are before I do training points and everything, or any menuing, and so it's like, every time I go to practice, like, I want to make sure that I get the menus a little bit better each time. Or just not have so much hesitation on all the menus. And yeah, it's something where it's like, notes are helpful, but eventually you just like, you can skim the notes or just like look at the heading of it and then know everything. And so like along the way for like the serum route, I had notes of what to do after getting a serum, which was important because it happened so infrequently that I was never 100% sure what was going on. And then I would have my Benevodon order, but I've been pretty set on my Benevodon order for a while, so I'm okay with that, doing the notes on it. What I would want is like a part that says like where I'm leaving every place and then which direction to fly with Flammy, or to swim with the turtle, because that's something that like is still kind of shaky for me. Oh, I didn't get the battle. Nice. So yeah, I know where everything is, I guess, in terms of where I need to fly, but just like where I'm actually going next is the hard part. Like, I know Peta from Light Gazer is just left and down a bit, but I always try to fly to the Mana Sanctuary for some reason.
I see you haven't had an easy time yourself.
And yeah, so, because it's like, the thing that makes it easy is that no matter what, Flammy always faces north. And so, as long as you know where you're going, you can kind of like map it out, because you just know that you're always going to be in the same direction, regardless of where you're coming from. But I guess that would be the thing of like, I guess, yeah. So the volcano places, like the Burning Sands and whatnot, should be in the southwest corner of the map, because after Navarro I fly back and left. Oh, I missed my quantum seed split.
I may not look it, but
I could probably just take out the quantum seed split. It's not like it's a difficult thing.
So impatient. Give me a moment. I'll get rid of the barrier.
But yeah, once I found out, or like realized that Flammy always faces north, it simplified a lot of it. The one that still gets me is going from the ice area to Chart Moon Tower. It's just like straight south, but I always start flying north or like east for some reason. And that takes, it's like, oh no, I'm losing 2 seconds. And I guess that's, for a lot of it, kind of the okay thing, is that it's like, each individual one isn't too bad of a time loss, so as long as you get most of them, you're okay. Oh no. So this one you can actually start skipping during the fade-in, but I didn't get the timing. Oops. Okay, no rolls. Oh shoot, I forgot to set up my ropes. It's not worth going back though. Oops. Yeah, oh man. I remembered, like, I just did a run to the crab right before this, or right before starting the stream, and I remembered it, but that's one of those things where it's like, the Serumless route is just different enough that it's hard to remember the, or it's just similar enough that it's hard to remember the differences.
The hour is late.
So yeah, what I'm supposed to do is talk to the priest and then immediately rope out, and it puts me back at the entrance to this area. So it's like saves 8 to 10 seconds or something like that. It's pretty good.
Please.
Need to remember just to do that. It's like at the very start, I either remember to pick up the money or I remember to do the ropes, and so I need to figure out some other point that's going to make me remember to set up the ropes. I'll just do it when I go in here though. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Riesz. Just so that when I get in the battle, she doesn't immediately throw away her CS. Because most times if you play Angela, as soon as Riesz gets the opportunity, she'll blow her CS. Okay, so talk to the menu. Set the rope, whoops, and then dupe the rope. Okay. So yeah, if I'd done that earlier, I would put up 2 stacks of the ghost ropes, and yeah, so with the 2 stacks, since they're only 1 each, they actually get removed when you use it. But so you just put as many ropes as you'll need to actually use, and then I get extras in Dwarf Village. Okay. So then after this next fight skip, I have to switch to Angela, or this next fight, because she's better at that than Riesz. But I will switch back. So we'll see if I can do this CS swapping. Oops, I definitely hit 2 instead of 1.
Why do I feel mana power coming off of it?
This isn't a normal monster, is it? There is no time to think. We must act. Allow me.
Alright. Unlucky moveset. Oh wow, I did that like with no buffer on it. Alright. I was hoping to have CS on Angela here to make use of during the stun, but I need to figure out how to dodge that.
But I'm still ready to go.
Alright, I'll just CS this one. Alright. Good enough. Oops.
What is that?
So yeah, someday a goal will be do that no hit, but whatever. Okay. So now my rope's not set where I want.
What?
Close enough. So if I had roped at the Priest of Light, when I get into the Jad cell here, my ring menu's already set to have the quantum rope selected. So I just need to remember not to like spam the disabled rope.
Quit your yak.
Open now.
Okay. So that gets me out of this. Oh. It's a little bit more inside.
Get aboard, quick.
Alright, gotta skip one cutscene and then not take the backstory.
We've wasted too.
Okay,
Lost
I'm
my
safe.
Friend. Fairy.
Alright, one more cutscene and then I'm gonna do all the menuing. Not sure
I am
how I want to
afraid
do
that I
this.
have.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was here. I should have just put the chain
No
glove
idea
on.
where to go
Okay.
from here.
Why don't
So yeah,
you
now I
ask
have
Tom for ideas?
57 attack on Kevin, and you're
seems like-
probably supposed to have only like 20 at this point.
That seems like the best plan. We may learn something important
So that's
to our journey.
it's gonna be really helpful on the golems and
Fast?
Jewel Eater.
Yes, yes, hello. I am.
Any percent runners really struggle on these early game bosses because we've just like never had to do them legitimately, and so like this early claw has been great that we still don't have to do it that legitimately because we just have double the attack you're supposed to here. Okay. And then I mean, so I could have skilled up Angela a little bit to get Holy Bolt and some int, but it doesn't really matter.
Is the only one in Wendell who
Let's see. So I think I'm good as far as menus go. Maybe, yeah, maybe I should have done Angela's.
Help each other.
The only well, yeah, I guess so. Then I would progress. Just hit X there. It's still confusing for me, having like Kevin and Angela's character position swapped. But I think I know.
Retreat.
Like, since Angela doesn't get an ability, I would just need to put in the points and then not worry about anything else. And then swap to Kevin and put in his points and do the ability page.
Take down the enemy.
Okay. So as soon as I go in the cave, I'm gonna swap it to night. That gives me, or then it'll go back to day right as I get to Visor, which is the timing that I want. Since the route to talk to NPCs in Visor is easiest at the day, or fastest during the day now. So Dream Read.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
No, thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm all good. Shouldn't really be anything out of the ordinary here. I could switch to Angela for some CS swaps at the start, but I don't think it's that important.
Seriously? You can't finish me
Oops.
here. I'm not going to
I want to
die
get
in
to
dirty, wet clothes.
under 30% HP.
I will get through this alive. You'll see.
Alright. So that conflagration should now be active. Oops. I just have to make sure not to die.
That one is broken. Hurry and destroy the one that's left.
The only problem with these is that their hitbox is pretty far outside where it shows, so you can get hit from the backside a lot. Alright. That was good though.
Everyone.
I got lucky with how much damage I was able to take and just get to the perfect HP.
Shall we ask
So a lot of
around
times
town
it's like
and see if they know another route to Valsena? There has to be a way.
you just get like ticked down by the rockets, and then you're in a position where any of the bigger attacks kill you, so you have to wait for them to do rockets and like get hit by one. But I took 2 big attacks really early, so that worked out. Okay. So now talk to NPCs
I guess we look
and
at
pick
you
up
all.
30
I
Luger.
suppose asking around town is I am relieved that we have found a way to Valsena. We must go back to Stone. Careful! It's the enemy! On it! Let us
Probably
work
didn't need to
together
go back
defeat
to
the enemy.
Kevin.
Time for retreat.
So on Jewel Eater, I need to remember to, when I get the cookie, that's where I used to do the training points. So the only problem is Angela's now at 7, so I can't do her training points like I'd want. So I'll just have to wait till Visor. But I do need to set the AI strategy at that point.
Let us work together to
Oh man.
defeat the enemy.
I had good luck on the ground enemies, but the bat was looking at me.
Dangerous.
Okay, so when I go to the item shop,
I believe
I have to then actually go to the item shop and buy 1 rope. If I buy any extra ropes, I have to pick up money somewhere. So
Lumina has been a
the
great
any percent
help.
route,
have
we
found Dwarf Village.
we just need enough money to get 4 bumpkins when we get to Visor, and then anything after that is just needless, I guess. So yeah, for a while I was buying that weapon, but early weapon in Riesz prologue makes that able to be skipped. All right, got my rope. So now I have 2, and then I'll pick up a 3rd as soon as I get in the tunnel, and then I'll dupe that. No, okay, yeah, I'll dupe that when I get the cookie.
Work together to defeat the enemy. We cannot delay. Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
No time.
Yeah, Hey, you ain't got enough.
Wait.
So I guess,
Oh, wait.
yeah, I'll play Riesz when I go in, or I have CS on Kevin,
No time to waste.
and I'm almost at 200%, so I can CS and then still have enough to
Anything without that fuel.
We have to try and bargain with Watts.
to CS once the
Besides,
once Mole is
I have a bad
stunned.
feeling that I just can't shake.
We'll have to see. I'm pretty bad at this next fight, so I mean we'll just see how it goes. The hardest part for me is just hitting the multiple body parts consistently. Which is pretty big for getting a stun before he moves from one side to the next.
We should work together to defeat this threat. We cannot delay.
Okay, autosave, use cookie, dupe cookie. Okay. And then reload cookie and rope onto the menu. Oops. Okay, and then strategy. Same enemy protection. Oops. So this should be the normal rope. This is the dupe rope. Okay. And then yeah, this fight's only a little bit weird because we don't have any healing items. Yeah, I'm gonna CS swap to Riesz, and then CS swap to
Never knew there
Angela.
were humongous creatures like this underground. I am afraid we have no choice but to fight. We wish to make it out alive. Ow!
Okay.
No.
Oh jeez, this is going poorly.
Hey, watch out! I think it's planning something.
Yeah, okay.
Don't keep me waiting. Allow me.
Dangerous. Can't predict movements when it's angry.
Man, even with the targeting, Kevin misses. Alright.
Everyone doing all right?
Some time lost there. I'm gonna blame menus. So that fight seemed okay to me.
Well, I'll be. You guys are you know, I'm sorry for being so. Here, I'll send you right back to the entrance. You all take care now. Oh,
Let's see. So now there's no fights for a long time.
Hostile entities, be careful.
No time.
So I just need to remember. Yeah, at Bizer when I do my money and stuff just to train Angela.
Okay, we got that nitro whatever. Let's go back to Bon Voyages. We have to stop Altina as soon as possible. Careful! It's the enemy!
Retreat.
Yeah, it's too bad you can't rope any of these sections. Just a lot of just running.
Come on! Let's help each other! No, thank you.
Oh, maybe lucky. Wow, I got instant spotted.
We cannot delay.
Alright, skipping this one though. Alright, back in Maya. Talk to Bon Voyage.
Who are you?
Alright, so these next two cutscenes can be skipped. Just need to remember to not try mashing through them.
Piece of shit.
Alright. Loading screen, cutscene, and then out of bounds.
This cannot be Volcana. Look at all these holes. Where are we? No. Don't tell me this is the only way to get to Volcana.
No help for it. Let's press on. Maybe
Oops.
there's food? Something to eat on the trail?
Yeah, not high enough. Oh my word. How do you... That was weird. So it's like when you fail slide boosting, it should fail in one of a few different ways. Like you get an attack and then a jump immediately, or you just do like empty jumps. But I was just getting like only the dash attack, as if like my jump wasn't registering. But I don't know, just bad timing. I think I was hitting jump a little bit late. Alright, that's Volcana. Not sure how I gained time with missing the
What
skip so many
happened?
times.
It's not just Volcanan soldiers. There are mages from Altena here too. Is this what you wanted, Mother? Come on!
Almost.
Let's help each other!
No time.
Oh wow. Oh, that was close. I didn't know you could get the I'd always tried for the like diagonal corner boost on that railing, but was never able to get it, so I guess you just have to
Time for retreat!
do the attack a lot sooner than I was before. Oh, maybe lucky?
We should work together
Nope.
to defeat this threat! Retreat!
Alright. This fight skip is pretty free though. They always kind of move in the same direction every time. Alright. One more cutscene. Loading screen? Question mark?
8 mana stone.
There should be another loading screen because it has to unload all the enemies and such. Oh, okay.
Von Boyard.
Let's see. There's a couple different spots. Or there's a couple different ideas for how to do this next part, but I'm just gonna do my normal way. Once loadless becomes a thing, Then there's some optimizations, but before that, it's just like the intended circle. And Loveless will only have optimizations because it's faster to rope in some areas here than it is to actually run back. But I don't think it's faster in real time to do that. Yeah, remember to go left. See, after talking to that guy, you'd use the rope and you get put back at the door, and then you can just jump over to the inn over here, or the library. And then you would rope back and run down the stairs and talk to this lady, and then rope again, and you'd be at the top of the stairs. Maybe that last rope wouldn't save time, because it's pretty quick to go up those stairs. Oh, why am I trying to run to the front side?
Hop in. I'll send you back to my brother's place in Maya.
Oh, okay. Why am I going to Lorac? What is the quest actually telling me to do here? I forget. So Altena attacks Valsena. And then what? What did the king say to do? Hey, Kaiwer. Thanks, or Kai, thanks for the luck. I will need it. Although, I'm hoping just good play gets me through. But I'm worried about Zanbi. Oops, shoot. So used to there being cutscenes.
Careful! It's the enemy! Look! Hi!
I'll take down the enemy. No time.
Fine then, here I go! Time for retreat!
Okay, so I can skip the money chest that's on the way to Bizer. And I will just go up here, I guess.
We should work together to defeat this threat!
Oh, I think
Cannot delay!
so. Some other people actually use the Dream Read before the golems earlier. That way it changes to daytime on the way here, and then you don't have to deal with the skipping the zombie pack. Uh-oh, dropping frames. Great. Hoping that's Twitch and not my internet.
Very busy here in Bizer.
We should be able to board a ship to Palo here. Let's go to the docks.
I guess this is also why you always do local recording.
I too would appreciate a chance to converse with.
Although, what the fuck?
I too would appreciate a chance to converse with spirits.
Mother, Father, please, watch over Elliot.
I definitely jumped to the wrong pillar there.
Go on.
Alright, stream should be good again. I don't know what was up with it. For some reason, I don't think it was Twitch or anything, just my stream started saying it wanted to use like 12,000 kilobits for no reason.
Hollow is in a terrible state.
But whatever.
We should ask around town and find out more. We should ask around town and find out more.
Left.
There could be a lead on one of the mana stones after all.
Captain Riesz?
We must head for the Somnosa meadow in the mountains. Be careful. The mountains are full of dangerous creatures. We'll meet up with the rest of your friends soon.
No time.
Man,
It is unwise to get
unlucky on both of those.
Cannot delay.
Don't. Oh man, unlucky on all of the encounters here. Jeez. Normally you can skip like 2 of the 3 pretty easily, but it's not common to get all 3 of those. At least I skipped that last one. Alright, that's Somnosa. Oops. Bad positioning. Okay, so I don't have the rope set up yet. So what I want to do... Oh, I do have the rope set up. That's right, I set it up... somewhere? Oh, I set it up when I set up the cookie. That's right. Alright, now for like the most pointless slide boost of the run.
Hey, this way.
There we go. First try.
Oh my.
So it seems like there's when you run into the corner, if you run at a certain angle, you get like another step up, and that step up seems to let you slide boost pretty easily. Whereas if you're still like on the ground level or whatever, it'll just give you like jumping air attacks or jumping air attacks or jumping around attacks or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't work as well.
Already dark outside.
Okay,
Shall we
so
check out the night market?
menu time. So buy 4 bumpkins.
Good choice.
Come again.
And then sell 9 times. Is that right?
Lots of wares to browse.
Yeah.
You come again. Come again. Welcome. Lots of wares to browse. You come again.
Oh, let's see. So I have 33, which means I need to sell 9 times again. Sometimes you can buy up to 34, and then you have to do 8 sells. 2, 3,
Good choice.
You come again. Come again.
Okay, I'm gonna just go to 140 again. So it's an amount of money I'm comfortable with.
Good choice.
So I don't need 99 of these, but whatever. I'll just take
You come again.
a whole bunch of them.
You come again.
It's good enough for me.
We're the Aurora Sisters, famed entertainers.
Hopefully I have enough medicinal herbs. 33 is kind of not that many.
Good choice.
You come again.
Good choice.
You come again.
Good choice.
You come again.
Good choice.
You come.
Good choice.
You come again.
No. I want to buy like 5 more.
Come
Whatever.
again.
Whatever.
Oh, running a shop.
Alright. So this would have been a decent one, but now I'm going to have to do extra menuing. Alright. Good enough. Training for Angela 6 and 2. Then yes, ability, limit break, and magic switch. And that's all done. Alright, that wasn't bad. The worst part was just buying the claws, and then hopefully I'm actually still good on medicinal herbs. I won't have a spot to buy them even if I'm not. Because it's really just, I need to make sure I don't run out before Miss Palm. Because that's just like a constant poison fight. But I mean, worst case scenario, I just get carried by honey elixirs. And oh,
It's the enemy.
forgot. I did the ring menu order a little bit differently.
Focus.
I guess I still would have liked it to have Bumpkin right next to the walnut, but it's pretty close. I'll get better at that later. Try to rearrange it, because what I want is for all these early boss fights, I'll be throwing the Bumpkin during the stun phases. So I want it next to the items I'm already using commonly, which is just going to be the walnut, somewhat.
Oh, will this?
Alright, loading screen and then 2 cutscenes.
All we can do is ask the Koro Pokers if they have seen Dom Perry.
Careful you don't reveal that you're actually big folk. Careful you don't reveal that you're actually big folk.
Oh. There's no reason to like mash skip text on that, because there's only one text box. Alright, I made it.
Hey,
From one of the mouth.
Allegedly this is faster, but I'm not... I think this might just be loadless strats. Not sure. That's pretty close either way. Alright, so now... Oh.
Dom Perry gave us a
Now I go
good
back to
lead.
Paulo.
Are you ready to retake Laurent?
Now I go back to Jad. Sail to Paulo.
Cannot delay.
Magic rope.
Let us be off to
Run
Guest
up
Hall.
to guest hall.
Appreciate all of your help. From the
Okay,
bottom of
I know
my
where to go.
heart.
Oh, I can skip this. So you just have to watch for the
No need to trouble yourself.
flying enemy, and if it goes... Who used the fairy walnut?
Cannot do hostile entities.
If it goes to the right anywhere, then you're safe. If it stays or goes left, then you're getting spotted no matter what. Because you can't actually avoid the circle boundary. You just have to avoid the sight range.
Coming aboard?
Feels like I'm missing money, but I guess I just overbought on something. You want Durand and Angela in your team, but you don't really know about the third character. So Durand and Angela would be your damage carries. So if you want to support, just take Riesz. She can go either debuff or buffing, and you don't need to like do anything with her at all. You just have to like let her cast spells, and then your characters you actually want to play will do more damage. Same thing with like Hawkeye. He fits the same role, just worse. So yeah, Riesz is probably good to go with.
As it may be, we cannot time for retreat.
If you're dying a lot for some reason, casually, take Charlotte, I guess. But casually, you can just buy items and not have to worry. Whoops. Want to go up. Yeah. I mean, Charlotte doesn't really have any real reason to take her. I don't know. I've never played Charlotte, but it's like she has the abilities you take Charlotte for. Durand has, and then the damage that she would do otherwise, Angela has. And then if you want to debuff her, Riesz is better at. So Charlotte's just like not even a jack of all trades. Just she kind of has something of everything. But the main reason you take her is you don't use items in battle. You just use her healing spells.
Statue is destroyed. Oh no! Someone might be after Sylphid like Dom.
So if you're using,
Hurry!
if you're like short on money and can't afford the chocolates or whatever, that's when you would take Charlotte. So that's why like all the hard mode speedruns run with Charlotte, because money's already pretty tight. So it's having her frees up a lot of money for other stuff, while also giving attack saber and some smaller quality of life things. Okay. So that went well. I just have to make sure not to fall in. So I need the cookie. I have Molebear Claw equipped. It's nighttime. And that should be it.
Should work.
Cookie, map, claw. Yeah. I'm all good.
Sylphid's in trouble.
So at the start, I can get like a couple hits in, but I'm going to Molebear and Drake Scale.
Be in Laurent. We have to hurry and save Sylphid.
Of course. We are on our way, Sylphid.
So yeah, that sometimes you can get an early supersonic with that. But I'm gonna aim for. Okay, I got it. So now I need to queue up Bumpkin for both my teammates.
Now is our chance.
Oh my god, my manual control went really poorly there. Alright. Got the supersonic proc. Oh, I probably should have had her throw another one. Alright. Nice.
Are you injured?
Bumpkin definitely helps out there. Alright, and now I rope.
We can reclaim
And then off to Somnosa 2. See, on this door fight, same strategy. Buff myself, and then as soon as I get a stun, I will throw bumpkins. But I'm not sure. It might be worth it to manually control and CS on my AI. But I'm not sure if when would be the best time to do that.
You made it.
Hello, nice.
I guess just because start of the fight they both buff me. If I see them run up to me, then I think I'll go for it. And as long as it's after a repel, because I don't want Kevin to get pushed back. But on the other hand, it's like I'm not super experienced with those strats, so it might just be best to just play normally. Let's do whatever. One thing I'm really glad for is that you don't have to hold interact in order to open doors. Oh my god.
We cannot run. Time for retreat. No. How did these monsters take over?
So yeah, when you walk into that room, the sword can move randomly, but I haven't seen it move like 100% in front of where I'm running.
Who are you?
Oops. Who are you?
Reese, are you okay?
What?
Yes. I am fine. We should move on. We cannot delay. Not the best way to impress a lady, but at least the guy was cute. Retreat.
Oh. A little bit early there.
Don't hold back. This one is my turn.
Oh, she immediately wasted her CS. Nice. Oops. Okay. Poseidon Claw. Goes there. And I think that's it. My cookie's still running. I should be okay.
Wind is too strong.
The water put out the flames. You've weakened it.
I guess it would only be worth swapping to Riesz. Oops, I'm getting pushed. Alright, after this next repel, I'll try it. Are you gonna honey elixir yourself? Oh no, she did it. Good work, Riesz. Really? I didn't think that would push me back. Oh, she's doing it the wrong way. Alright, he should stun soon, yeah. Alright, so Bumpkin. Bumpkin. my stuff's gonna wear off. Oh, right now, apparently. Oh my god, it didn't roll. I don't know why. Alright, this should be it. Yeah. Lost a little bit of time, but I think most of that was just to getting pushed back. Or rather, all of it. Alright, so... Oh, I got... So you can have different AI patterns for this guy, I'm pretty sure. And I got the aggressive one. Because sometimes they don't attack very often. And sometimes they just attack all the time. You can see he has like no pause. He's got no chill. So this is where trying poorly to stay on his backside helps. Oh, I didn't necessarily want to stun him, but this is fine. He should divide right after. If I do enough. Sorry, he should divide after this. Yeah, okay. So Drake scale. Oh, they're not gonna heal themselves, are they? Alright, let's hope the other one runs over. Yep, here we go. Close enough. Oops. I was hoping that since Couple Wishes is so far out of the way on the ring menu, I wouldn't need it, but... Alright. This is bad luck, because they're both really far away from each other. Alright. That was probably my fault. Getting Angela killed there. Oops. Oh, I was hoping I would hit both, but I guess not. Oh my god. Oh, and it's when I want to throw bumpkins. God damn it. Wow, that has so much delay on it. What a bad turn of events on this fight. Because you need to do that. And then you need to get up and Drake scale me. See if I can stun this one. Yeah. Nope, wrong one. Whatever, it's over at least. 20 seconds, but that could have gone worse, of course. I could have died.
Who are you?
But yeah, if they didn't both get mutilated by that by the shadow menace, whatever it is, then that would have been perfect timing for the bumpkins, but of course they just had to do Shadow Menace when we were all grouped up. Okay, so now Ghost Ship, and on the Ghost Ship, I just need to set my AI,
I assume they're no longer
and I
under
need to
their
remember to
spell.
cookie.
Good. We can take a boat or swim.
If I don't cookie, then it's like a reset, basically, because that's like over a minute lost. Okay, so then when I go here, I turn right. Oops. Oh, whatever.
Dangerous.
Time for retreat. Oh,
Oh yeah, so I need to go into the weapon shop and buy a weapon for Angela. And nothing for Riesz.
Oh, good choice.
I'll make you.
Come again.
So, I think what I'm gonna do is actually start this as Riesz, and then in the fight, CS, and then swap to Kevin. I don't know if I'm gonna do the CS swap, I'll just CS normally, so I don't care that much. And the CS swap also has a pretty,
Oh my. What?
pretty common habit of just like going the wrong way for no particular reason. I want to make sure this actually hits the enemies.
Impossible. Fine then. Here I go. Wind! Ah! Don't keep me waiting.
Alright. Alright.
Of course we won.
That was good. I should have cookied for that.
Ready to fight strong opponents.
No, thank you.
Should work.
Let's cookie now, because why not? Alright, so what's coming up? I need to be Riesz, I guess?
Allow me.
And then just skip this fight. So yeah, I really messed up the ghost fight last time. I'm gonna hopefully do better. Question mark? I think what was happening was I kept queuing up stuff for Angela right when she needed to dodge, so she kept dying.
Bad ship. Gotta be more careful with just two people.
I don't like ghosts.
And then yeah, changing
We can't leave our
where the
friends
bumpkin
back
is
here.
on the ring menu
Come
should
on.
help things as well. And I need to remember to Drake scale, because I wasn't Drake scaling last time.
Don't get in my way. This one.
Gyro, the skip there, it's not based on the camera. I don't think, at least. But it's really you just need to
Oh no.
follow the right path so you don't hit there's like a trigger volume for
Here we go.
for getting that fight. So as long as you hug the wall really closely, you can have the camera wherever. I have the camera like that because I just hold W and just move the mouse.
Can do this. We are
Alright,
strong.
I'm gonna let her just do whatever. Oh my god, that's the wrong way to go. Oops. My power attack combo jumped the hands there? That's weird. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Ghost leader already? Okay. Walnut. And then let's pumpkin. Oh my word. Oh my god, I'm trying the trying the class 2 combo. I was dabbing. Oh no. No, 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 no. This one. Oh, another ghost leader. Oh, I should have queued up another one.
Should work.
Don't keep me waiting.
My ghost fights are still just so slow. I don't know why. Oh, because my Drake skill wears off, and then I forget about it. He's gonna ghost leader. Yep. Of course.
I can help.
Alright. You can see just how disastrous my last ghost fight was, even with how slow that one was. I need to improve my ghost fight. Maybe like less reliance on Angela, or just like Drake scaling more often. Like throw a bumpkin and then Drake scale. Something like that, maybe. Alright, so 2 cutscenes and then a rope. Oh, I don't know why I was on Angela. Oh yeah, like so you can just chill over in that corner where the fight skip is. As long as you don't go far enough in, you're fine. I think it might also be time based. So like right at the corner, you can get them to appear but not get the fight.
Stay calm and step away.
But once you get over by the bookshelf, you're like far enough outside the fight boundary that you can just like stand there and just like inch your way towards the book to get the prompt.
Stay calm and step
But
away.
the important part is just to go around the corner quickly, and after that it's difficult to get the fight.
I am relieved that the ruler of the seas may be able to help. Come on, let's head to Seaside Cavern.
Menace. Defeat it quickly and
Oh man, I've not practiced this partner boost. I don't know if I even want to go for it. I guess I have to.
Don't hold back. This one is strong.
retreat.
Careful. It's the enemy. Bye.
This is Seaside Cavern. Ruler is in here, but all I smell is sea salt.
Hmm.
Sorry.
hurry.
Okay.
We have to escape before
I'll
the
try it.
volcano erupts. Elliot is waiting for me. I will not fail him now.
Let's push really far to the left. I got it. So yeah, the trouble with that, like the angle's not too bad to get, but the AI will like force themselves out, and I think what you have to do is like just really make sure that you're pushing them far enough to the left inside of it. Oh my god. So if you roll that the correct angle, you don't get this fight, but I don't know why there's just like a random like rock that blocks you or something. Don't fight me. But yeah, that skipping the jellyfish there is usually pretty easy.
Frightening as it may be, we can't have time for retreat.
Menace. Defeat it quickly and move.
Oh yeah. Yep, all you gotta do is hug that wall. Then you're good. Okay, so I'm in Valsena, and I get the flute, and then I rope. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was talking about the partner boost, that you just need to push the AI to the left. To skip the fight in the ghost ship, literally just hug the wall, and when you're at the corner that would be closest to the fight, just don't stop there. But you can just like push against the corners of the wall and just like slide your way through, and that's like the easiest way to do it, if not the fastest. But that fight, like, I'm pretty sure you have to mess up to get that fight. Once you like know where the trigger is. So it's, what do I have left? I have Fire Mana Stone, then Golem Skip. Oh, and then I have to fight Luger and Grapplevine. Okay. I completely forgot about those.
You have returned safe.
Oh, I forgot the cookie before the ghosts, but I'm pretty sure I cookied at the start of the ship, so I'm fine. I'm just going to start doing that. Just cookie at the start of the ship. That way the zombie fight there gives you 10% experience too. It seems like the best way. And then yeah, so 16, 18, 18. It's right where I should be. Alright, I'm back in Maya. And then go to the beach. Yeah. Alright, slowly learning the route. So I need to put the flute on my ring menu, but I also have to fix the ordering of the ring menu. So I don't know, I guess just, I don't know what the fastest way of doing that is. So I'll just do it a slow way. So if I click here, then, okay. Oh, but I want it swapped with medical herb. Oh no. Whatever. I'll just arrange the ring menu. So that would have been fine, but I'll just have to arrange the ring menu differently next time. So this is here, your V, G, 2. Okay. Assigning stuff to the quick menu is still like something I need to improve on. Alright, so I'm gonna just continue to make a hard save at this spot, just because if you don't make a hard save and it messes up, then it's run over.
anyone have some water? Everyone? Take care not to get heat stroke in this weather. We must be in good health to find the Firestone.
Oh no. More bots.
We must search for Fiery Gorge here, in this desert.
Bring water. We will need it.
Oh, so the enemies reset? Don't reset? Don't reset, I guess. Oops.
No time.
Alright, skipped one fight, at least.
Take down the enemy.
Man, how did that thing see me? Alright, go to the right. Nope. Alright, I escaped. So yeah, this next trick just realized that in the ring menu, I put the correct stack of the magic rope onto the quick menu.
We're lucky there's
And I should have, but when you put it on, it's kind of blind. So we'll have to see.
We should work together to defeat this threat. We cannot delay.
Oops.
On it.
Okay, so yeah, gonna make an extra save here. And then take off the magic ropes. Make another autosave. Reload the autosave. So what this has done is break the quick menu so that when I open the quick menu, it doesn't remove the rope that I have placed on it. Because ordinarily, if you take things off the ring menu and then open the quick menu, they disappear.
You two will not
And so since you do that, it doesn't disable the magic rope for the battle, and I can escape. So that went well. Oh my god, I moved the mouse during the loading screen. Your mouse speed is tied to frame rate, and so like when the game is like fading in, you have like 1 FPS or something, and so just like tapping it will just like, I don't know, just give you a random new direction that you're looking. Alright, so I need to remember as soon as I enter to set up my rope again. But really I can set it up when I do the, I'll set it up when I do the class change stuff, because I'll be in the menu at that point. And that'll be before I rope out, so hopefully I remember, otherwise I have to buy more ropes.
Careful! It's the enemy. Time for retreat.
Alright, pretty okay cycle for this. I always forget which,
Like a strong opponent.
like, which rooms are here versus, like, the Benevodon side. Oh, it's this one. Okay, no. Gotta just do that normally. I really enjoy in this game, like, just randomly hearing the AI just, like, take damage somewhere. It's like, what are you doing? It was like in the old Sonic games, like watching Tails follow and then just like fall off a ledge somewhere, then just fly back in from the top of the screen. Alright, I'm losing time, question mark?
Who is switching classes?
Alright, so Angela and Kevin switched to dark.
Try to switch your class.
Oh my god. Thanks for banning the bot, Jesse. These animations are so long.
Who is switching classes? Try to switch your class.
So yeah, now for the actual like part of the game where I can lose just tons of time. Because the start, we have like early weapons and stuff, and so it's not too bad as far as the fights go. But now I'm slightly underleveled for a lot of stuff, and so I have to like actually play well. 1, 2, 3, and then Kevin gets 12 luck. Okay, so now I switch this for will to fight, and then I get broken lines and ambush 2, and then Z to go to this one, and then converter and wound magic. Okay, so I'm all good there. My rope is set up. So yeah, that went well. And like I said, one of the big things I've been trying to address is like uncertainty in putting in the training points, because I really wanted to get to a spot where I'd have like designated places to go into the menu, and then know exactly what I was going to do in that menu. And it's not 100% there, but it's getting close. It's like now I know strictly what abilities I want, even if it takes me a couple seconds to like just be sure about the trees that the skill points go into. And then yeah, the other one that's weird here is that Riesz is still level 1, and so you don't do anything with her for until after you beat Luger. I always want to check the quantity of ropes there just to make sure I have it set up. So otherwise, this is the spot to buy ropes. Okay, so now against Luger, I don't really have any like special strats. It's basically just go in and hit him a whole bunch, and then hope that Angela can do damage too. But at least Strainless was having some discussion, or like some just brainstorming of whether you can use like the single normal attack into the power attack combo, which like knocks enemies down, and see if that like staggers Luger more often. Because I know even when I was playing casually, it's like, oh, as class 2 or as class 3, I want to go for the longer combo, but the enemies would hit me out of it, and so I'd have to like do the knockback combo into the longer one. Yeah, the soft stagger that he has. Because I haven't really had, or I haven't gotten the fight to where I can actually like count the hits I'm doing or whatever. I don't know why it took so long. But that would be the thing, is like, you know exactly when he's going to stagger, so then you know if you need to CS to knock him out of a Suzaku aerial or whatever.
No, just keeps falling. Oh, if only I had a jacket. Oh, excuse me. Perhaps we should.
So yeah, because it's like that would be the other thing of,
The labyrinth of ice.
well, I guess you're not the right level, but maybe in Glitchless you are, of getting Kevin's like attack recoil ability, and then using that to
Hurry up.
knock him out of his combos more often. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oops. Oh, cool. I got that really quickly. Oh, I almost did not jump. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, so that jump is what we call a slide boost. In this game, if you hit jump and attack on the same frame, or around the same frame, you can get like a jumping ground attack. Oops. And if you do that jumping ground attack, oops, as a dash attack, into certain slopes, you just go like rocketing up the side of them, because the dash attack tries to stick to the ground, quote unquote. And so we use that to get out of bounds in a few places. So yeah, that was a smooth golem skip. I hit the edge of my mouse pad, so I had to readjust, but other than that, it was fine. I just kept spinning right too much. Alright, so I just need to rope? No, not rope. I just run back. But yeah, the main thing that did was it let us get around the fight trigger for the golems, and then now that the quest state has advanced, the fight trigger for the golems is gone. So this was one of the first big, or like one of the only sequence breaks that any percent has. But yeah, this fight trigger to do the 3 machine golems just is gone, and now we just skip it entirely. And that's a really difficult fight, so I'm glad not to have to do it. But yeah, if you... Oh, the other thing is, like, it's any percent only, because that's one of the glitches that's banned from Glitchless. And then it works best on PC at higher FPS, just because the you keep your momentum better or something like that.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Yeah, Gyro. Seems that way. So it's like, I don't know if it's so much that they're turned off. I think what it is because the quest state is like really absolute. So I think for every single trigger volume they have, at least in terms of like cutscenes and what maps you're going to and stuff, they're all like conditional checks for like, is the quest flag at this state, and if not, don't do anything. Because it's and how often you're like revisiting zones, if there wasn't anything like that, I'm sure we would just find accidental breaks everywhere. And yeah, I'm really glad about skipping. So we skip both the Bill and Ben refight by using another glitch that lets us do a magic rope to escape it, and then the fight disappears. And then we can skip the golems by just jumping out of bounds. And so those are the 2 worst fights in the game, so I'm really glad to be able to skip them.
First, go to Ventos. Beastmen in that town are nice to humans.
Just because both of them, like, unrelentingly kill your AI, because the AI can't dodge any of the attack types that are coming out. Alright, so I need to buy weapon and armor here.
I was worried when we heard beastmen lived here, but they aren't doing any harm. The townsfolk seem friendly at least.
Yeah.
Not all.
Yeah, like,
Lots of wares to browse.
I love shopping.
Good choice.
it's really weird just how much of a difficulty spike there is, and it's not like...
I'll make use of
It's not like it's that tough. It's just your AI are dead, and then it's like you can't make a mistake.
Not all beastmen share the same ideas as the invasion force. We are lucky to find a town to rest
Am I
in that
supposed to
accepts
do
us.
anything in the menus here? Need the cookie. Angela, I have my class 2 stuff set up.
The moonstone should be
I think I'm
located
good.
here, in
Question
this
mark?
forest. I don't like it here. Are you sure this forest is
So I have broken
How
lines.
could beastmen?
Oh, I can skip this fight, and I figured out how to skip it, but I just forgot. Yeah. Well, there's also just certain attack types that they can't dodge. Like if they get Stone Cloud cast on them, they just stand still, even if that's the only thing getting cast. All right. I got my cookie. I think I'm fine as far as things go. So yeah, my goal is 2.5 minutes for this fight, thereabouts. So what's that going to be, like a 39:10? Okay, so at the start, Riesz, do this. So I step in front to, oh, right. FG left V2. Okay. So I'm just gonna let people get hit and not worry about it. Because if Riesz happens to die, then Angela gets a magic boost, which is fine by me. How did I get hit by that? Alright, Dark Force, Walnuts. Dark Force. Alright, he's staggered. So next attack he does, if he does Suzaku, Aerial, or something that wastes time, then I'll try to CS him out of it. Alright. Didn't have stuff queued up, but that's fine. I just want to knock him out of it. Oh, and he's staggered. Which is the perfect time for this.
Strong aura. Please be careful of his attack.
Yeah. Alright, another Suzaku. I'm just gonna eat this. This is something I'm going to interrupt. Oh no, she did die. That's too bad. Alright, 139. Okay, so that was under... That was like a 2-minute, 20-second fight. That's good. So now, Riesz class up. Kevin gets Beast Roar in place of Will to Fight. And then... That's it. So yeah, the spell queues, I'm probably not doing 100% correct, but the way that the spell system works, or just the action system, is your AI can, if they're doing something, you can tell them to do something else, and they'll do it right after. So let's say, yeah, I go light. Let's say, right, 1 second actually. Okay, yeah. So let's say your AI is attacking, and you say heal me. They'll finish whatever attack chain they're doing, and then they'll heal you. With spells, I have both my AI set to passive. That way, just if I tell them to do something, they should do it immediately. So with Angela, I say use Dark Force, and then like the frame I say that, she starts using it. And so I queue up another one, and then so she does one Dark Force into the next. If I try to always queue up two, she's only doing one. What do I need to do? Training? 9 and 9. So there's there's a little bit of management to it, and that like you let them go idle, and then you just queue up 2 at once, and that's the way to do it. HP boost, and that's it. Okay, now I get Beast Roar and Magic Smash. Okay. But yeah, so if she's doing nothing and I queue up 2 Dark Forces, she'll do 2 Dark Force. The thing I want to get better at is looking at just the animation of Dark Force and knowing from that, like, when she's completely idle again, so I can always just queue up 2. Because otherwise it's like, just, you have to keep queuing up 1 over and over. And in terms of, like, concentration, that's harder to keep up along with everything else. Because you have to also watch the mana of them. But I'm slowly getting better at the spell queue system stuff. Alright, so off to Grappler Line. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I can magic rope in so many places, it's due to yeah, I don't know. It's due to like an inventory glitch that lets us set up multiple stacks of the same item on the ring menu. And when you set it up for items that are usable or unusable, like the flute, the drum, and the magic rope, it'll stay as whatever state it was when you put it on there as the double. And so since we did that with the rope is just always usable now. You can do the same thing with the flute, and you can play the flute wherever, but it doesn't actually put you on the turtle, unfortunately. And then when you use it with Flamey Drum, it actually works for like Flamey Drum anywhere, but some places it'll just soft lock the game instead. So that's how this works. So the magic rope is glitched to be usable anywhere, and then by using it in that cutscene, since we don't have like a real set return point, it just puts us at the elf village, and then we just walk in. So it skips 2 Charlotte cutscenes and the little maze section. I think Charlotte's hilarious. I'm not a fan of her crying, but her dialogue's great. Oops. And now I rope back. Hey, Hubble. Thank you for the luck. The run's going pretty well so far. I didn't even get the soft lock at Luger, so that's good. I just have to play really well. So for everything I have like specific fight strategies. It's just a matter of like executing them. And then I feel like the Zanbi HP manipulation is a little bit luck, so I just have to have... If I get Zanbi okay, then I'm happy with whatever happens. And then yeah, I need to practice the Dark Castle more, because I have like ideas for how the fight should go, but I haven't like done a whole bunch of like just playthroughs of it to make sure that it goes that way as I think, or how to recover if it's not going how I want. Alright, so I'll take this. It's not weak to anything. I have my cookie running, and it's night. So I should be all good to go. And the main thing with this fight is just getting my AI positioning where I want, and then keeping them there. Oops. So I just roll Angela away at the start, and then just have her cast some of this. And then I position her more specifically afterwards. Oh, it's good that... What's-her-face is actually doing stuff. Okay, so Angela's going to run forward to use the Really? How useless are you? Okay, so mana on this. Alright, whatever. So I need to put Angela here. That way when Hammerbud happens, she'll be safe from it. Okay. Okay. Menu, please. Just do this here. That's fine. Wow, this is not how I want to play. 1, 2, 3. Attack. 1, 2. Wow, okay. Walnuts. At least the flowers being really kind to me, despite how I'm playing. But yeah, then the targeting for the quick casting of the spells or whatever goes on wherever Kevin's facing. So I just try to keep him either facing or just nearest the head. Alright, I'm just gonna Abyssal Slice this. So yeah, that's the other thing, is I need to keep Angela set to be using her spells so that she doesn't run in and get hit by Bite, essentially. But yeah, that was a longer fight than I wanted, but it's whatever.
Look, there's something.
I'm just bad at that fight. Cause yeah, it's like I lost time, and normally my fights are longer than like the Kevin Durant team does that fight better than Kevin and Angela, I think. Yeah, I got the free buffs. Who knew that Riesz would actually use the correct buffs? I don't know if she kept the buffs up, because I really was not paying enough attention. I was struggling so hard just to even hit the head. The fact that I got like absolutely perfect Grapplevine luck is the only reason that fight wasn't even more of a disaster. It just did Jet Blast the entire time.
This will not be an easy win. In the face of strength, do not waver. We cannot delay.
Where did I stand? I stood in random places because I couldn't play properly. But it's like between the head and the head and the body. Kind of by the feet. So what I'm trying to do is stay at the head, cast my spells, do the class 2 combo towards the left or right side of the body, attack into the body to the left or right to get deeper in, and then when I do the class 2 combo back out, it'll hit the body and the head, and then I queue up 2 more Dark Force. But I kept messing up. And so like that works really well as long as the plant gives you like really generous attacks of just Jet Blast, and that's what I was getting. But I'm not sure if there was any manipulation going on. It was purely coincidental. Yeah, so it could be from being behind rather than being way out front. 'Cause probably if you're out front, it just goes for Bite. Yeah, so that might be it. Because when I play the fight how I want to, even in practice and stuff, I'll generally get only Jet Blasts. So I think it might be something like that. Alright, so where am I going? I'm going to Mana Sanctuary? No, I'm going to Heaven's Way. Yeah, for the most part, you should stay behind the head. You go up for the double hits, and when you're on your way to hitting the head, then you queue up Angela's stuff. And you can see that aside from the very end, she stayed pretty much where I put her. Actually, no, I guess most times I do that fight, I actually get a couple rounds of the hammer bud or whatever. And where I had put her at the start, she's safe from the bite and she's safe from the hammer bud. So it's a really good place to throw her. That way she won't like just sit there spamming dodge during the seed phase.
Captain, thank good. Please stay safe, Captain.
Alright, I do have Magic Smash. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm all good until Class 3. I just need to remember my cookies, because I don't think we can really afford to drop any XP in the fights anymore. Hey, that's cool. I'd been practicing that skip a little bit. Like, I just reloaded 10 times and tried it. I wasn't able to get it consistent, but it's like a 50-50. Seems like if you immediately roll as soon as you go around that corner, then you don't get the armor to see you. But it's like it's not an easy corner to find, I guess, because it doesn't really line up with where it is visually. Alright, skip. Two more cutscenes. So yeah, cutscene going into the air, and then an immediate cutscene landing. And then I have control.
This is the sixth.
Yeah.
Those people who rushed in first are going to get the mana sword. With the sword of mana, I can rebuild my kingdom. Everyone, we cannot afford to lag behind.
Oops, that's not far enough. I hit jump a little too early. And we have to hit these on the way up because we don't go back the normal way.
We cannot delay.
Wonder. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I wonder what class 3 is, but just got the tutorial for it. I skipped it. I don't know why I'm rolling. Just whatever. I'll take the time loss. Oops.
Allow me. What is that?
Oh, don't rush it.
But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of boss manipulation that we'll be finding. It seems like the HP manipulation stuff carries over between all the bosses, so that's kind of neat. And then there might be some, like, hopefully there's position-based stuff, because that would be kind of cool to experiment with. Alright, so R to the right, 2G, 2. Oh, and then needed to double-click to actually use it. Navarro is southwest. No, southeast. Oops.
Fairy is in danger. We must hurry. Belladonna better not have done anything to Fairy. Protection! No, thank you.
Alright, got all the skips I'm supposed to get, so that's good. Okay, now for the game to start. Essentially. So I need to set up my item menu, but I'll do that when I get to the first boss.
You made it.
Oops. So yeah, it's going to be cookie, item menu stuff, and then fight the boss. And this is the one I'm most worried about.
Lokio and Belladonna.
Okay. I did set up Riesz to be class 2, because yeah, I had the Grapplifine fight. Okay.
Path is no longer blocked.
I just have to hope that all my Benevodon practice pays off. Oh, I skipped that fight. That's, I don't know, that one's just like random whether you can skip it. It's like you just try the same thing and sometimes they don't see you. Oh. Wow, that was really low. So this is one where you have to like put in effort into timing the jump and attack. Okay. So yeah, and then have to do this jump, which lets me skip these 2 fights. Alright, so cookie and menu. So yeah, I have those arranged basically in order of what's the most common. Oh shoot, okay. So I need to run up, R and then G. So I do Poseidon Claw and then ally attack. And then boost and do that. Alright, and then this. Oh, it didn't do the Abyssal Slice. Oh, because I didn't have CS here. I'm so used to my save that has CS. Alright, so let's do 2 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is going poorly. So I'm trying to get his HP to a certain area. But I don't know if I will. Yeah. This might be kind of bad. Yeah. Alright, so I didn't get the HP manipulation like I'm supposed to. But I also need to make sure my Poseidon Claw stays up. Oops. And you need to rebuff. So yeah, this is kind of awful because he takes half damage during the tornado phase, so it's really obnoxious. Alright. So yeah, the worst luck, which I'm hoping I don't get, is going to be if he goes from this back to a tornado rather than doing the stun phase. Alright, let's do this and this. Alright, so if it's tornado, then that's really dumb. I'm gonna have to re-up my water and have What's-Her-Face heal me. So yeah, she should be trying to slowly run to me. There we go. Not the best, but not the worst. So I was trying to get to around 55 to 60%. The problem was I didn't have the CS. I failed the CS swap, and then he did like an early warp. So kind of just bad on all fronts. Because yeah, like I said, I'm just used to my, or like I said, I was used to my save, which has the CS to do one at the start, but I had used it on Grapplevine at the end, which changed things slightly. But I should have still been able to get the CS swap. I just failed the inputs. And the idea would be, if you get it like around, if you get it like maybe 5 to 10% more than I did, you have a chance of getting the manipulation. And then there's just like certain spots that it seems like it's pretty guaranteed. But I just didn't do enough damage. I have Beast Roar on, because I remember putting it on, so I think I'm all set up correctly. I just kind of didn't do the inputs. But that wasn't as bad as it could have gone. So when he's in the tornado form and he uses Heat Beam, he did the sweeping one, which is totally fine. Like, I don't mind him doing that at all. The one where he like targets all three of us, that's the one that kills the AI. The sweeping one, they get hit, but they don't die. And so that's like, it wasn't the worst luck I could have gotten. And then I still got the stun phase, which is better than getting a second tornado phase.
I had wanted them again.
Alright. Just gonna go without the autosave.
Somehow.
I'm full
I do not think this
CS.
will take us long to solve. We have done it before. The wind has always been my ally. I can help.
That jump's still a little bit scary, I guess. I do the jump completely based on the minimap. And so it's just like having, oh, I almost fell off, the blue chip or whatever. Just like guessing where I'll walk off the edge based on where the map starts. So it's always a little strange. Okay, I'm all good. Mulberry Claw at the starts from Angela. Buffs from Riesz. So this is one where I hope I get hit by a spin, because it puts me in 50% range. Which is good for... I get like a 15% damage bonus with it. I didn't get the double hits. Alright, it's gonna spin. Oh, I'm not quite where I want to be HP wise. Alright, Thunderball. I think this is one... Yeah, I'm just gonna CS it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think after this I might CS swap. Alright. So now I'm going to go into the menu and set up some stuff on Riesz so that she gets stronger buffs and takes less mana to cast them. 9 here. And then I go to Kevin and put on 15. Okay. So you get stat boost and MP move saver. Yeah, sure. Should have just swapped character at that point rather than finishing the whole thing. So yeah, and how did I decide on Benevodon order? My order was decided.
That's one more Benevodon defeated.
It went through a whole bunch of revisions, like everyone's has, and so the first thing was, what's the most annoying to fight? Put those first. And so that shuffled around quite a few times as like things that were later. Like I used to have Zanby like 5th or 6th, but he was really annoying, so I was moving him up. And then it was like, okay, let me reduce the travel time on the overworld as well. And so I did like I did Zanby, Light Gazer, and Danguard early. But oh my god. And then it was also looking at the chart of like the HP values and how they went up. That changed it a little bit, I guess. And so yeah, I wanted to do bosses that were right at the start, from after you finish Navarro's. And Zanby's super annoying now, so started with Zanby and Danguard. Light Gazer doesn't get much HP difference, so I put him as far back as I can. Dolan I think is really easy, so he was always one of the later ones for me. And then I want Misspalm and Landumber where I can do them quickly. So then that was kind of like deciding the order. So, oh my god, it didn't jump. There's been a whole bunch of changes, like just swapping things back and forth. But the main thing is like I want Zanby to be as easy to do the HP manipulation as it can, and then Danguard just to go quickly, because he gets a lot of HP if you do him later, and you don't want him to fly off to the side or anything. And so having him there is nice because you can zero cycle him essentially, and then Misspalm just because it's not for this party setup. Misspalm is one of the slower fights that I have. And then Landumber is where he is because I can still one cycle him at that point. And then, yeah, so here I'm going to try to be cautious about queuing up stuff for Angela and Riesz. Just because they can dodge things every now and again. I just want to make sure they're free to do so. Okay, now she's getting healed. Oops. So after he does an attack, I have room to queue up 3 things for Riesz. Or no, for Angela. Oops. 1, 2, 3. So that's what I'm trying to do, but yeah, Poison Bubble. Oh, she didn't get hit. Somehow. What is Riesz doing? And then somewhere around here, I'm gonna redo my Siren Claw. Oops. Rest in peace, AI. Oh, they lived. Now she's dead. Alright. That was a good fight. Yeah, I think I rambled a whole bunch, but yeah, it was a combination of everything, and it's what I feel really comfortable with as well, like getting all the strategies I want. The one deviation I have compared to most people is I have Figment really late, and the reason for that is So the idea is that if you do Figment early, you don't get as many icicle phases. But even having him first, I wasn't able to consistently skip the icicle phases. And so the fights essentially are just icicle phase to icicle phase, regardless of when you do him. And so I figured I'll just have him later and lose the 25 seconds or whatever, just so I have more consistent fights up front. Or less consistent fights in an easier spot. But yeah, almost everyone does Figment really early, I think.
Wow. Valley was near Stone Split Gap the whole time.
There's a Benevodon
And then
present
he's
here
where
now.
he is rather
Let's search.
I was wanting to do him 7th, but after Mulberry Moors, it's right next to the ice place, so it works out to do him here and then just fly back in a line through Chart Moon and then Light Gazer. I was really surprised by Light Gazer because that's one where the later you do him, the easier he gets, which I thought would be the opposite because like his level goes up so much, but his stats just don't improve.
Ready to fight strong opponents. There's no time.
Yeah.
Let the magic flow. Time for retreat.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I haven't really had many issues with Figment. I know if you fail the icicles, he does like a big attack or something. Oh wow, I might actually get this fight. Nope. I haven't failed them yet. Other than that, it's just the start, and I feel like all his stuff can get dodged or can be dodged easily enough, and it doesn't one-shot the AI, so it's seems like a pretty free fight overall. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get the 4 icicles every time. I just break them.
In the face of strength, do not
Don't get in my way. This one's
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
No, thank you.
Alright, so I need a cookie. At the start of this, it's going to be Angela queuing up spells, and then Riesz... I guess Riesz... mental boost first?
This Benevodon hard to pierce. Use caution.
Alright, and then Silent Clock. So I'm gonna get hit by this. I need to get hit by one more thing. No. Game, please. God, fuck. Oh my god. There's like a delay before you can hit menu again, and I keep running into that. Alright, that's too much damage. Oh, and since I got knocked down, Earthquake's now on Riesz instead of me. Alright, well... whatever. So she's getting stone clouded. Oh no, I'm getting stone clouded. That's fine. That's actually ideal. Okay, so this and this. Let's Walnut. Just gonna CS1 this. Alright, 2 Dark Forces can get queued up. Two more. Don't hit for 0. Okay. That was close. It's normally not that close. I don't know what was going on with my damage. But yeah, so I used to have my menu set up differently to where I would just put one elemental claw on at a time, and that's why I have like Mist Palm and Land Umber right next to each other. But there's not a real particular reason otherwise. I think if I could move Land Umber back one, that would probably be a better thing to do. So do Mist Palm, Figmund, Land Umber. Oh, daytime.
Why did we have to come back to this freezing place again? I can handle this chill until we complete our mission. Come on.
Alright, so Super Player told me about this skip. If you go to the jump around to the right there, you skip that fight.
We cannot delay.
Oh.
It's the enemy.
See, I was looking at the map and it's like you go on all the ice platforms just to skip over one corner that you end up anyway if you fall down. So I think it is faster to go the lower route. But I think as far as I know, no one's actually timed it. Alright, so where's my dream raid? It's over here. Okay, so start of the fight. Angela fire claw me. Yeah, we'll do that. So, a lot of the time I'll try to get hit by everything here, just to get my 15% more damage. I'm just gonna skip that this time. Just try to have more hit uptime. So it's actually really difficult to get under 50%. Oh my god, I got the extra slippery physics. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I don't know why I didn't see us swap, but I didn't want to, I guess. Wouldn't have mattered because I didn't have any mana. Whoops. So yeah, it should have been in range to immediately go up on the wall again. But I was a little bit slow because I had no mana. Oh, whoops. Fire Claw. What? That pot, like, ruined my combo. Wow. That was some really bad roll buffering. Alright, let's do another Fire Claw. Let's do one of these, and then one of these. And I don't want to be on the back there because I can't double hit. Whatever. Alright, so I talked to the cat. Should be all good. So yeah, there's a couple things that can go wrong on Dolan. I'll try not to have them go wrong, I guess. The fights up the tower or whatever, but the fight at the question mark seed is is pretty bad if you get it. And then in the fight itself, I just need to do damage to 50% after Gravity Crush so that he skips his first stun orb.
Tend to come out more at night.
And I haven't been able to get the fight fast enough to be able to end it in just the one stun phase, so it's just going to be a 2 phase, and that's fine. That's my average, so as long as I get average fights, I'm happy. Oops. You just have to like do a blind guess on which way is the way to go there. But yeah, these are the parts of the game that I'm not a huge fan of, where it's just endless running and skipping fights. Same thing with like when I was doing the Anise dungeon at the end of the game. It was just like every couple of feet there's just a new pack of mobs to kill, and it really slowed things down, or just like it felt really monotonous, I guess. But I don't know what else they would do. Like, there's not a lot you can do when you have to just climb a tower endlessly. I guess you just don't have the climb the tower endlessly thing, or you put in puzzles. But I guess I'm better, or I guess I'm fine with skipping some fights rather than doing like box pushing puzzles. Ow, ow. Okay. So now I go to the right. And so I just hope the AI is kind to me here. Oops. Come on. Come on. Slide boost. There we go. Alright, I'm getting the fight. There's no way. That's too bad.
I can make a difference.
Alright. So I got my cookie. Has to be nighttime and there's no claw. And don't save the game, please. So I'm gonna lose time on this split, I'm pretty sure. But it's whatever. I don't know if there's anything you can really do about that. Alright, 2 attacks. Why didn't she do the second one? Oh, I got the pummel strats. Alright. So I can queue up 2. I think she'll only do 1 though. She should be able to dodge still. Nope. Alright, so now he's going to go into Gravity Crush. I think I'm actually good on damage. I think I might still CS swap here just because. So yeah, he does this, he does no attacks and he goes straight to his stun. Oh no, he Moon Sabers, that's right. Oh, you're out of mana? Alright, I might get a 1 cycle. It's Light Gazer, so I'm just gonna burn my CS on this. Oh, and it actually abyssaled the right thing too. cool. Oh, right, I can't warp. So yeah, I think that's a fight where like controlling or knowing how the AI like buffering system works really helps like keep them alive. I got lucky with his pattern. Even if he did pummel, like he wasn't doing the long range like left swipe that takes out the AI because they're generally just hanging out back there. And then yeah, it's definitely a good decision to burn the CS.
We're nearly there.
Even if I messed up my swap back, and so Angela just luckily had enough stuff in queue to kill him.
These ruins are quite complex.
Alright.
I hope we can make some headway.
The Benevodon of Light is
So this is a fight where it's like, it should be better to put on Beast Roar. But I don't know if it saves enough time to warrant the menus. It probably does, but I don't know what I would put on Kevin. I guess Will to Fight. I'm just gonna keep Beast Roar on Kevin for now. Oops. I missed both slide boosts. Alright. Cookie, it should still be night. Yeah. So yeah, at the start of this fight, if I queue up 2 Dark Force as Angela, and then swap to her as he does the jump, it'll be like the perfect timing to actually skip the usually rather it's a good time to skip the oh my god, skip the actual attack. So yeah, I was slow on stuff, so it's going into more of these. Really? That killed? Actually. Who did you mental boost? Alright, so that was 2. Oh, I didn't have the mulberry yet. Whoops. Alright, skip cutscene, off the Peta, and then Dirt Castle.
Only one monster is left. The
Yes, but we cannot afford. Wait, didn't Josephine mention a place called Peta with good?
And Peta is left. I'm not going to get tricked again by myself.
I believe that ancient capital Peta is to the west of Buka Island. What sort of place is?
Oops. I need to remember to grab the seed here, because I've definitely forgotten to grab the seed here. And then also like not gotten the seeds that I need from the 5.
It should be here. Maybe we should rest somewhere before we search.
Welcome.
different.
What interests ya?
I love shopping.
Nice. Come again.
The area looks entirely different. Am I dreaming?
This city is as strange as I heard. This city is as strange as I heard. I bet we can find a lead on the Benevodon of Darkness here.
Jumping on the pillar is just for fun. I was trying to think of how to speed up, like, talking to that NPC. It's like you can drop in to land on the railing so you don't have to jump again, or a second time. But then the NPC has to turn around, so it's fastest just to, like, be in front of him, unfortunately. So there's no fun parkour stuff.
Yeah. However, after exhaustive research,
Alright. Need to remember to plant the seeds, for sure. Because every time I don't remind myself, I do not plant the seeds.
I am glad we found a lead on the Benevodon of Darkness.
Final but
Cool. Got the seeds that I needed. Alright, that's enough rolling.
I know what I did.
So let's see. Cutscene. And then class 3. I'm going to class 3, everyone.
Who is switching classes? Try to switch your class.
And I think I remember how to skill everyone up too. So I'm going Starlancer, but I'm not going to take the AoE buffs. If I don't take the AoE buffs, I can get both attack ups after Hugger. So I'm going to go that route. And just micro the 3 buffs at the start. And then just need to remember, so Kevin is 1 tick in there. Yeah.
Who is switching classes?
Hey Shade, thanks for the luck. Oh no,
Try to switch your class.
I forgot to
You want to wait? That's okay. Who is
switch
switching
who's
classes?
changing.
Try to switch your class.
Oh yeah, so I tried playing Darksiders yesterday, and it was really weird. Like, so this game, in this game, your dash button is
Who is
shift,
switching classes?
and so like I kept hitting the focus in Darksiders, but with some of the tech, like the infinite jump and the sword dashing and stuff, I was hitting alt correctly, but it was just like the normal dashing that like I couldn't wrap my brain around hitting alt. It was kind of weird how just like I know how to do the tech, but not how to play the game. I was so entertained by the fact that your just random stock keyboard yedling around was a K120. It's like that's absolutely perfect. All right, so Flamey Drum, and then northeast, and then get to the cave and do my skill up. Yeah. I need to remember to after the autosave statue, I'm going to do the dream read.
believe the man.
Okay. Training. So you get just strength. 19 strength, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you get all int and 9 spirit. And at 1 point here and 21 points here. Okay, Beast Roar is Will to Fight now, and this is Ambush 2, and I'll take Lucky Break. And then switch to you, and your attack boost all, and you get Wound to Magic all, and Beast Roar. Okay, cool, that went well.
Night Cavern. We don't have much
I
time.
forgot what to put on Riesz, because Riesz just doesn't matter, but I figured it out. It's better than my previous run, at the very least. Yeah. The other nice thing that I really like with the K120 is, so like with the gun dash, it depends on what like setup you use for it, but you have to go jump and then dash really quickly. And so I like with the K120 that you can just like drag your thumb from space to alt, and it does the jump dash really cleanly. Okay, so I need a Dream Read here. It's going to be the last one. And then my cookie's still active, so I'm all good to fight. And so I'm going to take out the left head, the right head, and then go, yeah. I think I might CS the left head right at the start once it does a resurrection, because I don't want to get like the diabolical breath thing. Oops. Okay, this, yeah.
The fate of the world rests with us. We can't afford to lose.
Yeah, so she got staggered out of it. Okay. So yeah, I just have to really keep an eye on how often Angela's getting staggered.
Another face was hiding from us.
And then just make sure she doesn't lose too much mana or whatever else. This isn't going to kill him. Oh, it's not even going to halfway kill him. Okay, I need to dodge this. So yeah, her magic is super strong here. That's good enough. No, 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 no. Alright, yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to be necessary to actually queue up another. No, I've like never played I've never played any of the like action RPGs. This is the first of the like the Ys or Xenoblade or mana games that I've played. Not a little, I think like I saw a video and it was just the AoE indicators reminded me of Terra, and I was like, I'll play anything that reminds me of Terra. Why not? And then it turned out to play exactly how I played in Terra, which is just be dumb and hit things really fast. And so I'm quite enjoying it. Yeah, well, you have to be more specific about when Terra died, because it's died a whole bunch of times. Was it did you quit over the Terra proxy stuff? Or when it went free to play? Or when they did the gear revamp? he's going. I'm just gonna CS, because why not? Oops. Okay, cool. That was a fast fight. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Terra was like you play up until the grind gets too much or like the drama gets too much. But like the base game that's there is tons of fun. It's just a shame that like I don't know. Just a shame that it wasn't like I don't know, updated. It was updated pretty often. It just didn't have the player base to support it, and like it had exploits that like if you were up towards the like top echelon everyone used, and then you couldn't play with randoms because the skill floor was so low that you couldn't even clear content correctly, because people just like would just be total drains being there. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same with me. For me playing a game, it's like I'm either only playing that game at 100% or I'm just like I'm not playing it and I'm just reading isekai manga and stuff. Alright, so now the partner boost. I was having good luck with this in practice, so we'll see if that shows. Alright, got the first one. Alright. Ooh, barely got that, but that's fine, I got it. Oh, I'm getting this fight. That's okay. I'm gonna cookie here, and it should last the rest of the dungeon. Okay, so forward. Oh, lucky. So it's crab, then door, and then harpy. So I go off to the side here in hopes that it aims at me. It didn't, but that's fine too. Okay, Angela got killed. No. Fuck. This menu system, when you're trying to go fast, you just make so many mistakes and it's utterly infuriating. Alright. No. I wanted the Ancient Curse. I hate the small delay from when you bring up the ring menu that you can't switch to another character. Hey, and I said do this. Alright. That's the end of the fight. So yeah, that fight didn't go super well, but whatever. I just had bad RNG that it kept targeting the casters. Which is how it goes. Oh jeez. Oh my god. Yeah, this game's really bad with menu delay. That's like my only real complaint with it. Like that's more than just like I'm playing the game wrong and running from all the fights, so why isn't this more fun? But the menu delay is actually really huge. And who's question mark?
I am in no mood to fight you. Leave this place.
So she's at the back. There's no trap back there yet. So after the next ancient curse, I'll queue up one more. But now she's getting hit by traps. Yeah, she's getting hit by traps. No, no. Oh my god, move. I don't know if it's even worth going back to move her. Oh, because she got pushed again, so she might be getting hit. Whatever. Alright, so I go forward here, left here. And then I go right here. No, I go left here. God damn it. And then I go right here. I know it. Bam. Alright, so Mulberry Claw and Angela. Boost my attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boost this. Do this. Do this. Oh, she wasn't queuing up another one. Whatever. I might get a supersonic. We'll see. Nope. How did you die? Whatever. This is going to be bad for the Belladonna fight, but I don't care. Oh, and I didn't have her attacking. Now it's supersonics. Okay, whatever. Hopefully I get... No, I'm not gonna get the break CS. Okay. That's fine. I love the meteors dropping after the fight's over. Oops, to the right. Okay. So yeah, there's gonna be kind of a strat that I go for here, but it might just be luck.
I will not let you. Oh my! You managed to defeat all the.
Okay, never mind.
I will not allow I will save Elliot.
What are you... What is this? Okay, I didn't get it. I didn't even see her start with that attack. Oh, 'cause she had a shield on. That could be why. I have no clue.
Yes, it was my fault for not protecting him that day. That is why I have not wavered. My responsibility to my father and mother's memory has kept me strong. I have to tell Elliot that the
How did you die? How is everyone dead? Oops. At least do Hexus now, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Belladonna down. That fight could have gone better. I didn't expect the start to be like that, and then was just kind of winging it. God damn it. I knew it was going to be left, but I just went right anyway. I get tricked by these rooms so many times. so cutscene, run up here, cutscene, and then fly.
Come on! We have to go save the goddess of mana. Yes, there is no.
This is a really good time. I hope I don't mess up the quick kill. Oops.
No. No. Sanctuary of mana.
His dark
Oh, I
magic
forgot to put on
is
stuff
not
after
going to get
Hugger.
away with this.
Do I care?
Hurry, this isn't
I care
the
for
time.
finishing
We can be
blow?
sad later.
I don't care.
First, we have to get to the goddess of mana.
Missed both. Oh well. Angela is where my main damage is coming from, so boosting the Kevin damage I'm not too worried about. So I'm just going to leave the menus as they were. It could have sped up a couple other parts, but whatever. Next time. Alright, so I need to run forward.
This is it.
Then queue up 2 Ancient Curses. Boost this, boost this.
Final battle. Come along,
Basically, I just need to keep my AI from getting hit. And then I'm going to boost myself. And make sure I get boosted here. Alright. Okay, so on the next round of stuff,
protection.
just start queuing up Ancient Curse. Oops. Alright. And it's cool. 253.49. That's way better than I was expecting.